So now it's time to go back to basics and understand how differentials actually work. Now most videos will help you visualize how a differential actually works. But today I'm going to make you feel what happens between the gears. Once you try this trick with your hands, then you will probably never forget how it works and you will be able to teach this to anyone using just your hands. A regular differential consists of bevel gears. These two gears are connected to the wheels, while these two gears are connected to the differential carrier. These are called the sun gears, while these the planet gears. And a quick clarification, people often call this whole assembly the differential. But technically, the final drive and differential are two different things. So what we are going to do is, we are going to use our hands to work as these bevel gears. Alright, so these are the two sun gears, okay? But because I have only two hands, I'm going to show just one sun gear at a time. And this will be our planet gear. Now both these hands are pivoted like gears on its shaft. When the vehicle is moving in straight line, the planet gear will move along the differential housing. And since both the gears need to rotate at nearly the same speed, the planet gears won't spin on their shaft. They will simply rotate along with the differential carrier. But as soon as the vehicle takes a turn, let's say it is taking a left turn from my perspective. So this sun gear would be connected to the inner wheel. Now as this wheel has to travel on a shorter path, it naturally wants to slow down. So inside the differential, the planet gears will start rotating on its axis. Now pay attention to the direction in which this planet gear is rotating, because now I'm going to switch hands to show the other side of the differential. So this planet gear is rotating in this direction and it will transmit this motion to the other sun gear. I'm definitely looking a little crazy right now, but did you notice something here? The planet gear did not decide to rotate by itself. It was forced to rotate because one wheel wanted to slow down. The differential isn't creating any extra motion. It's simply redistributing the motion between the wheels. Secondly, notice that my hand isn't just doing one single motion. It's moving around the differential while also rotating on its axis. And that's exactly what happens in real planet gears. So yeah, go ahead and try this out yourself and you will never forget how a differential works. Because this is exactly how I like to teach in powertrain systems in a nutshell. Instead of memorizing the components, the goal is to understand why they behave the way they do. If you enjoy learning this way, you will find the link to this book in the description. And we are not done yet. The interesting part is that the job of a differential isn't tied to just bevel gears. It's simply a mechanism that allows two wheels to rotate at different speeds. And this can be achieved using some spur gears. Yes, differential made of spur gear exist. So these ones have two big spur gears connected to the wheel, while the other small spur gears are connected to them, which are also in mesh with each other and are mounted on the differential housing or the carrier. Now when the vehicle is moving in straight line, everything will rotate in sync as both wheels want to rotate at similar speeds. But when the vehicle takes a turn, this one starts working. And again, I'm going to use some hand motion to explain this one, and yeah, I'm definitely going to look even more crazier while explaining this one. But I hope it becomes easier to understand. So the inner wheel will slow down and thus the spur gear connected to it will start rolling over it. This rolling motion of the planet gear will force the other planet gear. I'm going to switch this side. So this motion of this planet gear will force the other planet gear connected to it to rotate as well, but in the other direction. And this planet gear is connected to the sun gear on the other side, so its motion will push the other sun gear to rotate. And that's how both wheels are allowed to rotate at different speeds while being driven. Now I hope this hand motion didn't create any confusion, and I'm definitely going to look funnier in this one, but I hope this clears how this type of differential works and you can also try this out to feel its motion. So this type of differential is quite compact, yet it is not commonly used in our cars. But one place where you will find this arrangement is Formula 1, where packaging is extremely important. So what we learned today was about open differentials, and they are good at turning, but they are terrible when one wheel loses grip. And that's exactly why limited slip differentials exist. So in this video, I will show you how they work and even how you can design one yourself. So hopefully the next time someone asks you how a differential works, you won't need an animation. All you need are just your hands.